Okay, so this is where I wanted to explain to you a little bit more about what is actually happening behind the scenes and what you actually have to do in order to try and block all these people from trying to collect your personal and private information. First of all, I wanted to just quickly demonstrate the kind of things that go on when you load a website. I'm going to leave all these things in the below in the description. So I'll leave the URLs of these websites and also the add-ons I'm going to show you about. But this particular one is called the markup.org blacklight /blacklight. And what happens with this is you enter a website. So let's go bbc.com and let's see what happens. You put the website in there, and this has found that on the BBC there are 6 ad trackers, 14 third-party cookies, and some of these are Alphabet, Comscore, and Lotomy. And Alphabet is, of course, Google. Here we go, Google syndication. So Alphabet is Google. So you are being tracked on the BBC by Google. Okay. Now let's have a look at cnbc.com. These are just a few news sites or popular sites I want to have a look at. 24 app trackers, 26 third-party cookies, and they're telling Facebook, guess what? And again, Alphabet, Amazon, all these companies here you've never heard of. These are all companies that specialize in collecting data and selling it on to other people. So that it's quite a big business on the internet, collecting your data. And these are just a few of the companies. Let's have a look at New Relic. New Relic, a company hired by website operators to monitor how quickly and reliably the different technical aspects of their sites and applications are performing. So all these things are being monitored, everything about them. Criteo, advertising technology company. All these people are monitoring and using your data to monitor with and selling it on, making money on the back of what you're doing. So let's just try a couple more so you get a fair assessment. There's foxnews.com. What do? 31 ad trackers, 53 third-party cookies. No, they're trying to load trackers which are designed to evade cookie blockers. Nice. Website could be monitoring your keystrokes and mouse clicks, even better. And this site allows Google Analytics to follow you across the internet. This is slightly different. That means that once they've downloaded this tracking cookie to your computer, it will track you wherever you go and report all that back to Google Analytics. Okay, and I want to use one more, reddit.com. Let's see what they have to say. 23 ad trackers, 78 third-party cookies. Wow. Could be monitoring your keystrokes and mouse clicks, and it's telling Facebook. And the companies that are involved, the ubiquitous, of course, Google, who seem to track everything you do on the internet. Are you still safe nowhere? Probably not, no. So, okay, let's get down to the important stuff. What do we do? First of all, stop using Google. Check this one. This is called DuckDuckGo. So if I search with this, let me search on a popular modern piece of kitchen equipment. You see, DuckDuck, this is supposed to be a picture of a duck, but anyway, it's DuckDuckGo. And you can see it's priced, it's very similar to Google. The only difference between this and Google is if you use this for research, technical research. So if you're a sysadmin or something like this, and you're using it to learn about specific software applications or things which happen on Linux that you're not quite sure about, this is not as good as Google, I have to say that. But generally speaking, it's much better. And if I can look somewhere, it's private. They don't share your information. They don't track you. It's a secure search engine, and one I would very much recommend that you use. How do you get to use it? Well, this is Firefox. If anybody needs any help with any of the other common web browsers, please let me know. Please don't ask me about the Google Chrome browser. There's no way that can be made safe, I'm afraid. Okay, so let's just have a look at preferences here from the menu. This is your menu bar, your drop button for your drop-down menu. Let's have a look at preferences. Okay, general search to start with. You can see I've got DuckDuckGo set as a default, which gets rid of Google, although they'll be tracking you every other which way they can. Security and privacy here. Okay, enhanced tracking protection. Standard, strict, and custom. Go with strict. Send websites a do not, let me just get that. Send websites a do not track signal. You don't want to be tracked. Always send that. Cookies and site data, very important. Please delete cookies and site data when Firefox is closed. Always do that, so that whenever you close Firefox, all this tracking information, all these cookies are deleted. So no matter if they're trying to sneak them past your blocking software, they're going to be deleted anyway when you close Firefox. A good backstop, good save. Okay, let's close that. Let's go back to our menu here at the top. Open menu. Now just above preferences here, you'll see add-ons. Click on add-ons. We have none installed at the moment. There are some recommended ones. Pretty much, I'm going to choose, well, this one, HTTPS Everywhere, is one of the better ones. So, but I just want to show you how to search. So it's HTTPS Everywhere. You just type that in the search bar, hit enter, literally. Up comes the page. The number one hit, HTTPS Everywhere, comes with a recommended sticker. HTTPS Everywhere. And what this does is it makes sure you use sites. If you look at the URL bar there, it makes sure that that is always HTTPS, which means the information traveling between the website and your computer is always encrypted. Okay, so let's add it. Add, and okay, up there. And then let's go back to our add-on manager. Here we've got it. HTTPS Everywhere, installed. Okay, so what's next? Let's have a look. Let's talk about the next one, which is, for me, is Privacy Badger. You can put these on in any order you like, as long as you put no script, which I'll get to in a moment, last. Privacy Badger, there it comes up number one, fairly straightforward. Add to Firefox, and all this pop-up, it tells you it's been added, tells you how to manage them, and if you want this extension to run in private windows, you can click that. Okay, got it. Okay, got that. So we go back here, and now we've got our add-on manager. Now we've got two. Okay, so what's next? Let's have a look at an add-on called Disconnect. This disconnects what's happening with the current web page with other web pages and with other things on your computer. You see there are two here. There's one that's for general use. And it makes your browsing, does make your browsing faster because your computer's not having to talk to a lot of other websites and update them on what's happening on your computer. But there's a special one for Facebook, which prevents Facebook from interacting with your computer. It merely restricts it to the tab that it's in. So for those of you who want to use Facebook because you've got family photographs and so on there, by all means keep using it, but do install these two add-ons, because they will make a difference to your privacy and they will make a difference. And to search this again, just to get to the Facebook one, simply just hit enter again with disconnect in the search bar. You'll go there to the Facebook web extensions, say yes, say okay, got it, and just close those down. And there we're back. Now we've got 4 done. The disconnect, HTTPS Everywhere, Privacy Badger. We need a cookie manager. Again, just press enter to search. Cookie Quick Manager is a recommended one, also the one I recommend. It's a very good manager, and we simply click until it's installed. And here it is. And now we get to the final one. Okay, the last one is called No Script. And this blocks all scripts from running. Okay, now the problem with this is there are good scripts. There are scripts you want to run because they will interact with your computer. So if you're looking at your normal news channel, it's going to have scripts and it won't load properly. So once you will have to enable scripts. And once you've done it once, they'll always run in future. But if you get a pop-up or you get a link from somewhere you're suspicious of, like an email, for example, it will block that pop-up. It will block the script from running and save you from being infected with spyware or ransomware or anything else. So it is quite important that you install it. It can be a little bit of a nuisance at first, but you'll soon get the hang of it. So we add that to Firefox, we add, and OK, got it. OK, those are the add-ons. Let me just go back to them here. I will list these, of course, when I load this onto YouTube, but these are the add-ons that you need. And you will then have a reasonably safe experience. So now let me check this with these. Let's look at those same sites. So let's look at bbc.com/news. I don't want to spend too much time doing this. Okay, you see what's happened here. You've got one Privacy Badger has found, you'll have to close that, has found a scorecard research. So it's found a research company. Disconnect has found one analytics request from ComScore. Okay, that's okay. But our script manager, yeah, it's blocked 2 scripts, or it's blocked 4 scripts. But just 2 are showing now. To get around these scripts, you've got to go to this one, the exclamation point here, disable restrictions for this tab. Okay, and we can click on that. Now, all the scripts have run, and the page is much more comprehensive. If you go back to this, you can actually now disable all these scripts. You can see all 4, and you can disable them if you want. You've got Privacy Badger still showing only one, which is a static, and disconnect. Okay, so let's just okay, now with the script enabled, I've refreshed. Now look at all these scripts. I allowed scripts, remember. Now look at this lot that's run on there. You've now got 9 trackers, and yeah, you can see there's a lot more action going on once you allow all the scripts to run, which is why we try not to allow scripts, because of all the stuff that goes on in the background. Okay. I'll try, let's have a look at cnbc.com, see what that does. That's all run, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to block those scripts to start with. Okay, I'd already allowed those previously, so you can see. Now I want to refresh this with the scripts allowed. Okay, same again. There's one Privacy Badger has found the scorecard research, and Disconnect has found the analytics. Yeah, okay, they're allowed to run. They're fine. They're not advertising. They're not abusing your data. They're simply scoring what's happening. Now, let's have a look. Let's now, again, press this tab exclamation point, and that will now allow these things to run. Let's just refresh the page with the scripts allowed. Now look what happens. That's telling Facebook, there's your one. Disconnect, it's also got lots, let's see, 7, 11, 12, one for content, 4 analytics, and 7 advertising requests. And Privacy Badger has found all these things that are going on. Let me just explain one more thing about Privacy Badger. You can see this has 3 positions, green, amber, and red. Red actually blocks this domain altogether. Amber doesn't block the domain, but it does block the cookie. And green allows the cookie, allows the domain to place the cookie. Either amber or red, it doesn't really matter. The choice is made by Privacy Badger, which is the Electronic Frontier Foundation. So I would leave this choice up to them. They probably know better than I would. If you're going to do anything, block them completely. Okay, so that's what they're doing. So now you can see how effective these things are. And what is going on, and why you need to block them, and why you need to delete them. These have been blocked, remember. So these trackers have been blocked. Yeah, let's have a look at Cookie Manager, shall we? 27 site cookies, 70 context cookies, and 3 local site storage cookies. Now, If you want to use Cookie Manager, you can manage all. You can click that and it will take you to another web page and it will show you all your cookies here. Yeah, part of an extension manager. So if you want to look at them, if you might be interested, you can look at them there. Personally, I just click on the management and I say delete. Delete. Rid all cookies. Warning and delete. Now I can look at that and all those cookies have gone. So you can see what cookies are on your machine. You can manage them if you want to manage them. Or you can simply delete them, which is the best thing. But if you close down Firefox, it's going to delete them all anyway because we set it up in settings, if you recall. Okay, so that's how you handle it. Those are all the settings. I'll put as much information as I can down below in the comments section. But if you do need any help to set this up, please message me and I will try my very best to help you get this all set up and get you protected online. Thank you very much for watching, or listening in this case, and if you enjoyed what you heard, please subscribe and press like. Thank you.